White guilt.
Let's talk about it. I think for me, just doing more research and reading and thinking about the idea that not being racist is not good enough,
Right.
being anti-racist, because just not being racist doesn't really take care of the fact that I have a lot more privilege than
Right.
you do.
Right.
But how, if someone's I would like to be anti-racist, but what do I do? What does that mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do with sort of the issue, and I think there's a lot of things that are, I'll be controversial, right? I was in a talk once where we were talking about race, particularly in the business world. It was a great conversation. I believe it was done with WRAL, actually. A woman in the audience stood up with what I consider no joking, a very brave question, where she said, so one of the speakers had said something like, look around at your friend group. Look at the last 5 people that you invited to dinner, and if they all looked like you, you're part of the problem. And so this woman stood up and she said, so I've heard what you said, and that is true for me, and I feel horrible about it. How do I go about getting more black people involved in my life, being friends with more black people? It seems weird and almost offensive to try to find them and then try to get in with them.
Right.
And of course, the room looks to me. And I said, ask. Now here's where it might be a little controversial, because
Right.
I've heard a couple different sides to this. I will use sort of the board sort of thing as my example. I've had people who have businesses that recognize they do not have diversity on their board. There aren't enough women, there aren't enough whites or Hispanics or what have you. And they don't know what to do about it. And there are some people, when we talk about African Americans, who would say, don't ask me to be the first black person on your board for representation. And I 100% get that, but someone's got to be the first black person on the board.
Right.
And so I
Right.
told this woman, yeah, go tell someone. Find a black person that you actually want to be friends with, not just some rando off the street.
Right.
Find someone that you respect and someone that you like and someone that you work with, and you can say, you don't have to,
Right.
hey, I would love to have you over for dinner. I don't have enough black people in my life. You don't have to say that,
Right.
but you also could. I feel like if someone said that to me, I would think, oh,
Right.
all right, let's do this.
Right.
Not all black people are that way, so I'm not saying
Right.
to run out and, hey, would you come to dinner with me? I don't have any black friends. That might be very
Right.
offensive.
Right.
But I think if we're already sort of close,
Yeah.
then yeah, I think there's no problem with doing that.
Yeah. Can you talk about that? Does it bother you if people come up and ask questions about racism or uncomfortable things, or where do you fall?